covered up the sun. This is the view that we have. And there's Howard, Josie, and these are some Dutch. I wonder what the poor people are doing today. Namely, Mike, Gary, John. We should have a beer while we're up here, I guess. And we get on the T-bar, which has an inertia reel, and they go up the side of the mountain. And they go up to the top. And somewhere up in there they get off.
It's right up on the top. See, over the blue sign.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the little hut where they'll get off. And then they ski back down. I've never learned how to downhill ski. I only cross country. And here we have Miss Holden. Give us a smile there, will you please?
What do you mean?
And there's Howard.
It's a big smile.
Yep.
With his super.
And he's got his telephoto.
Waiting for someone to come off the top of the hill.
He's looking for that
1 in a million shot.
1 in a million shot. And here we have Miss Maria. Would you turn around, please? Give us a smile. Thank you very much. Oh, don't have the tongue sticking out this time. Well, wish you were here, guys.
It's not easy.
I know.
Life's a bitch. A real bitch.
And at the moment, we're on top of the world. Literally.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm back again. We had some hot chocolate. And now we're going to go down to the middle station, and then we're going to walk around down there. And I just thought I would get a little bit further.
How about like stuff?
My wife is very nervous. Boy, this is absolutely beautiful up here. Let's try a little telephoto. There's the valley. Why did it go blurry? Is it me? Or my camera? I don't know which. Ooh, the wind's coming up.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm getting this, if it's blurry or what.
I think it's just the fog.
Well, I think maybe my lens is fogged up.
But there's a kind of a mist over the valley now.
Now that could be. How come? So, I don't know. me just try to adjust this. Maybe it's me. It doesn't seem it. No, it's my camera. Didn't. Now it's working right. For some reason it went bonkers there. There's the valley below. Now we've got sunshine. We'll try it again. I think maybe oh, wiggly, wiggly. Now we'll shut this thing off. Give it a little rest. Well, we've come down much closer. Middle station is right there. And that's the Otz River, Otz Tal, which means the Otz Valley. And it's warm again now. It was getting a little cold up there. Cloudy, and clouds had moved in. So we moved off the mountaintop. I don't know. We may walk down from this point. We'll debate about it when we get to the middle station here. A little bit of haze in the air. It's really a beautiful valley. We should go to the end.
Where?
Down that way. We should go all the way across Austria. Poke into Italy. Come home. What are we going to do?
We used to call this toe.
What is it?
It's like horsehair. We used to have it hanging on the trolleys, and it's what we used to clean people's bums with.
Really?
So pull a piece off to clean their bums.
What about
They're
paper then?
incontinent. Well, it's when they were incontinent, we didn't have a lot of paper with tissues. That's 30 years ago, don't forget. We nearly used to use it.
I need to explain where we're at.
Put the tickets.
We're in the village of Langenfeld in Austria, and we've decided to go through the local museum. And this was the, what did it say outside the door? Just, did it say Stube? Stuben? Right on this side. What's it say?
Stube.
Bauern. So this is the,
Where they ate.
yeah, this is where they ate, but they didn't cook the food here.
Look at the ate here. And,
And we have some 1700 stuff, I would suspect.
well, isn't there a year on the outside of the door when we first came in?
Did you see this? Look, they used to have holy water in there.
Yes.
Now that is what's called a cockle oven, and they just use that for heat.
So these are things used for.
Carding the wool. Yeah. And then they would take it and put it in like this. So first they carded the wool, And they made strands with it, with that. And they spun it. Look at this beautiful back on this chair. All hand carved, I suppose. The Rauschkuka is a smoke kitchen. Smells like smoke. And it's, so evidently this is where they smoke the sausages.
Cheeses and fish.
Yep. And I have to show you this. The ceiling is all rounded and
It has a worst press.
a what press?
Or worse. Sausage press.
Oh. So let me get over to that. So,
And a hand worst press.
And then they hung it up.
so this, the worst made the sausages in this machine.
You cold?
Yeah, first.
We won't be staying in here long.
That's a
Josie.
corn thing. Golden corn, that one. Bash it down.
Grain.
Yeah.
Yeah. To make flour.
Yep. That was to make flour.
Stop.
And there's where they hung the sausages after they had them made. Okay, we're cold, so we're leaving this room. This is the Obere, which means the upper Stube. Stube is a place to gather. What is this? Huh? Oh, this is a kaleidoscope machine. Was used for entertainment. Keep doing it. All right.
Lucky?
Yes, what do we have over here that you know about? Oh, this is what Josie was using the night of Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's mean. That's really mean.
She was going to get me. Well,
I'll give you that one, yeah. I'll give you that one.
So here we have an assortment of tools to make bullets.
Those ones there, shotgun, solid shot.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And then here we have an assortment of, yeah, what is that stone that's made, it starts with M-E-E-R? Meerschaum?
Meerschaum. Meerschaum.
Meerschaum. So what is this? This is, could have been what it looked like, I suppose, before they've... one time,
You covered all that.
we stayed with a Spanish family in the 60s, and the father got up in the morning, and he took the donkey right down through the middle of the house, just like that hallway there.
Mm-hmm.
The donkey was in back.
Yeah, I believe that, yeah.
And here we have these lovely, you call them wardrobes, we call them closets, Germans call them trunks. So this is where the children in the same room were taught school, perhaps. I would think this is probably their living room. Going up the steps now to the sleeping quarters. Gerätekammer, which means this is a chamber for apparatus.
We've got plenty of apparatus.
Snowshoes, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have old skis.
Antique markets over here. Gosh, look at these ski poles. How flimsy
We've
they
got
are.
old sleds. And then baskets to carry things and cowbells. Some of these things, I don't know what they do. Sure they had a purpose. And on this side we have the carpenter tools. Lots of carpenter tools. More carpenter tools.
Yeah, for walking on ice and snow.
Yeah. Goes on your boots.
Some vest.
Yep. Got married in this. John, you probably remember that. When you wore stuff like that. And of course, we have the loo. That's what that means. That was probably. Yep. It was a two-holer.
Yeah.
There it is.
Howard? Quick.
They even had, this is an indoor. Yeah,
It's the warmest room in the house.
this is the. Now this says the kitchen chamber. It said Kuchen.
Well, that's why the bread things are hanging here. But nowhere,
But it doesn't make sense because you don't sleep in.
unless they just put this stuff in here. And it was originally a kitchen, but there's no stove.
What is that for bread, Marie?
It says meal.
Oh well, meal is meal.
Flour.
Yeah, flour.
Carry flour or grain. It's very odd.
So we're in another room. This was the.
What's that? It's not a feather, it was a. When you scored its passing out, I couldn't quite work out what it was on about.
This is. Doesn't say a schlock camber, but
That's mainly, isn't it?
pretty small. Okay, let me get. I've got a. Oh. There, I was getting a reflection. Sure, you type the costumes here in the Otztaler Alp. This is the spinning room where they made that cloth. So this is flax.
That's what it is. So you beat it and then it all splits up. And
Yeah. after he beat it. I think it was called flax hair. And then they make it into threads. Same process as with the wool. And that's the flax plant right there.
It's a big loom, isn't it? That's a spinning.
And that wound up the threads. And then we have different types of bobbins. Kids think they have to work hard today. A lot of the kids did this work. This was the loom. Looks pretty complicated, don't it? And so then here's the back of the loom and finished material. Really? Open it up.
Okay.
So here's this is the Bach,
They must
Oven.
do it on special
I suppose.
days or something.
And they get it really hot back in there and put the bread in here.
Steinbrot.
It's Steinbrot. It's so good.
Great things to see, look.
And the third thing is this thing.
Yeah.
Posting, something, whatever a posting
That's a lot. No.
to them. Well, this is an old granary. Now I get it. It's on posts. Spicer.
What Howard's been telling you for the last 10 minutes?
You were trouble again, Daddy?
He doesn't hear, and then
I got it.
Echo, and all of a sudden he hears what's being said to him.
So that's to keep the mice out. Way that's built, right? Just like that. Well, the first word it said was posts.
Well, I'm telling you for 10 minutes what it was all about. You'll never believe
What's up in there? Just a place that's it's cool? Tools.
This is where the old, look,
All right, so they made their
there's the old grain boxes. Where they bought it.
yeah. So they did.
Then this is where they store it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Here's where they stored their grain. It's real dark in here, though I can't. But we have lots of tools that was used to make fence posts and the rakes and farm implements. Here was
Would they?
yeah. And look, they used what do you call that when it's see how they're in strips there in the corner?
Laths, we call them.
Laths, yeah. And this was a wood lathe.
All the horse stuff was kept in here too.
Uh-huh. So here's the wagons they used to bring in the hay and the flax.
You go to church on Sunday?
Yeah. Stall and the Stadel. Stall. Now here's probably is a barn. What I would say, it was built in 1618. And there's proof. What is it? Oh my goodness, Marie. So here's full of old farm machinery. But I'm sure that this was a barn.
Yeah, the animals.
Yep.
There's animals.
We have a little carriage.
This is unbelievable.
That's old too, isn't it?
Yep. It was really old.
Dr. Quinn doesn't know this is here. Yes, she does.
Who's Dr. Quinn?
Medicine
The television medicine woman.
Oh.
It's like
Yeah. Old-fashioned slide.
Look at that. You know what? They still use these things in Poland. You see them all around.
Yeah.
And yeah, they do. When we went to Poland, when high into the mountains where people didn't
Oh,
drive,
I
they
just ran
had
into
their
something.
families in them, and they're just driving along or had their wood and unbelievable. That was
I've only got a little bit of battery left, so I got to be conservative. So that's the sawmill, and that's how they diverted the water from the stream. There's the water wheel. We'll go inside now, Bet, and there's still machinery in there. Well, that's the block house, so I don't know exactly. It's full of fresh sawdust. All right, I'm coming up. So this is the sawmill. Had to go up these steps. Nice boat. So this is a working sawmill. It was built in 1827. And the paddle wheel outside turned it, provided the power.
the lever that works the power in and out.
Uh-huh. And there's some of the wood it's cut. This is great. This is the blockhouse. It was built in 1650, and it was another place of residence. And it was pretty crude inside. It was real dark.
It just calls it a log house.
A log house.
Yes, a block is a log. It's a house made
Uh-huh.
of timber, isn't it?
Yeah.
A log house instead of a stone
And
house.
so people, probably the owner of the sawmill,
Yeah. Built his house out of timber. Yeah.
yeah. Well, we have to climb up the mountain a ways, short bit, and we're going to look at this building and that building. This building is a mill, maybe. Well, I'm looking at a mill. So this is where they had the water come running down here, turned that paddle wheel, and ground their meal. And they used this stream here for power. Now here's another mill. I hope we can get into one of these. And right up there you see where they diverted the water. Come down here and then run another mill. Very ingenious. So Joe is looking at where they diverted the water. That's a pretty big rock.
There's a chapel.
There is. I must be behind a tree or something. Oh yeah. And then there's a little chapel, probably to all the people been killed here in this ancient machinery. Uh-huh. And that was, oh, my camera, it has recovered some. Where I've lost him. God damn it. Well, we made it to this waterfall. I should have never showed Josie the mountain yet. Okay, now there's the... We got the waterfall. My battery's blinking. This is Dachau. On a cold Friday. Well, windy anyway. Not too nice weather-wise. We're going to go inside and see it, hopefully, in a minute. This is a watchtower from Dachau, and there's a fencing all around the edge, and there's a ditch as well. And they're just up the side of the cell blocks. Self-explanatory, that's the working area, and this is the courtyard where everybody had to stand and wait. Right, this is the entrance by the look of it, and just around the side here. Oh, there's a tree which I can't see round. That's the perimeter fence. Up on the grass, 8 metres in, and you're shot. And that's the end of it. No argument. Harsh world.